Hello, everyone. This is Tom Fox back again with Michael and Melissa Novelli for another episode of the award-winning Pawtastic Friends, the Paw Talk. Hey, guys, what's happening?
What's happening? I love that award-winning, and that's all because of you creating this whole podcast. So thank you.
I'm just the humble producer. You guys, the stars. Actually, the dogs are the stars. We're just, channeling our inner puppy love. But we've got some great dogs to talk about today. And I have to say, this first one I think is the most gorgeous dog I have ever seen you guys have. I love the picture. I hope our listeners will love the picture as much as I do. And that's a dog named Fanta. So tell me about Fanta.
Okay, so let me ask you this first. What's the first thing you think of when you think of Fanta?
Soda. Pop.
Orange soda.
Right. A little vanilla ice cream with some Fanta orange.
That's a level that even I can't go to.
Fantastic. So Fanta is a newer dog that just came into rescue with our partners over at Animal Network, another dog named Eli. And Fanta's kind of like the protector of Eli because Eli is partially deaf and partially blind. So Fanta's kind of like the protector. And just started class not too long ago.
Yeah, Fanta came first, and then last week we had Fanta and Eli come, and we had one of the volunteers from Animal Network, Jessica, who works with the dogs every day. She came and participated in the class because we needed to have two handlers, being that Eli is deaf and partially blind, and Fanta is like the mama dog, and she watches out for her buddy. She's one of those ride or die friends, and they were rescued from the shelter, and they're with our friends at Animal Network. Our friend Lori, her facility is where they're at, and just a great dogs, but they have had absolutely zero training, and they need to start from the basics. They're building confidence, they're building trust, and it's a different dynamic because Eli, like we said, is deaf and partially blind. So there's a lot of moving parts to the training sessions. And then they're learning the basics. They're learning sit, they're learning down, they're learning come and stay, and all of those things, and just walking on a leash. So their training sessions are a little different than most of the dogs. But what we love is we're going to love to watch them evolve and become the best dogs that they can be, and find a home together.
So that is really great. And that may be the first time or the second time maybe you've talked about a couple of dogs going to one home, not simply because of their connection, but really how Fanta will help take care of Eli. What kind of forever home would be the best for two dogs like that?
A very patient home. Owners, that are going to be dedicated and committed, that aren't going to let these dogs down again. And like Michael said, a lot of patience, a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment to help them keep thriving and keep building more skills, because when they get adopted, it's not going to stop there. It's going to have to be continued in the home as well.
Could we now move to Valentino?
Valentino, he's also a new kid, and he's a Roddy mix and a youngster. He's scared of people, but he loves other dogs. He was here with Sassy, Melissa's dog, who is the trainer, and he loves dogs, but new people, he's a little, I don't know if I like you or I don't. He's an active guy, very sweet. Once you know him, he loves you. He's like the best boy. And he's building basic skills as well. The basic commands, and just kind of, it's his second session now. So he's just starting to kind of feel his oats. He does doggy yoga, and he does agility and puzzles and all different types of learning games to help him build the skills needed to find that forever home.
So who do you think would be a good forever home for Valentino?
I think somebody that's going to be willing to build their bond on his terms, that isn't going to push, and he doesn't appear to be the type of dog that, like, you could go in his face, oh, hi Valentino. That's going to let him basically set the ground rules and move at his pace.
Yeah, we had a dog that was very much when he was ready, he would let you know, and if he wasn't ready, he didn't want to have anything to do with you. So I completely get it. Uh, you guys, I think this next dog that found its forever home was 677. You've blown way past that number, but why don't you tell us about Will and his forever home?
So Will, as a matter of fact, I saw him today at Boarding Buddies because his dad texts me every time he goes out of town for work, and he says, Melissa, Will's at the resort. I said, don't worry, we'll get him walked. So we got the pleasure of seeing Will today, and he came bouncing out to see all of his friends. His dad, Danny, is probably one of the best owners that I have ever come across. Dedicated, compassionate. Will was a little bit of a difficult dog because he has separation anxiety. And through it all, Danny was, we're going to work through it. We're going to work through it. We're going to work through it. And they just have this bond. And he knows when Danny takes him, to boarding while he goes out of town, he knows he's coming back. And he just, his personality and demeanor. And he was actually rescued from an Indian reservation. So it took us quite a bit of time to break through the barrier with Will because he was used to being outside, and he was very shy around volunteers. But again, the Boarding Buddies team, they helped him reach a level, and then he started coming to training, and you just saw this dog turn around. And when Danny adopted him, it was just, I don't think there was a dry eye. The volunteers were so happy, and the trainers, because what he had been through, and to see all he's become, and to know that his dad is never gonna give him up. He's never gonna fail him. He's gonna be with him all the time. Is just really nice. So,
and showing that dedication towards the dog creates that bond. We hear too many stories of somebody adopts a dog within 24 hours, they've returned it because it had an accident in the house. This is a commitment. This is a 12 to 15-year commitment to be dedicated towards this dog, no matter what it goes through. You're their lifeline. Don't give up on them because they're never going to give up on you.
Yeah, it's great words, Michael. Before we leave, though, you told me about a pretty exciting fundraising initiative you guys are going to have in July. What do you got going?
So in July, we have an incredible anonymous donor that is going to match any donations up to $2,500 on the special link we're going to create from July 1st through July 31st. So we need everybody out there to donate because your $1, your $5 is doubled. So we'll have that link up July 1st on the Pawtastic Friends website.
So literally exactly what you said, Mike. If it's $5, $10, $100, $50, that's doubled. And Pawtastic Friends can be eligible to get up to a $5,000 donation in the month of July, if I heard that right.
That is absolutely right. And, we could use every penny because this is a 5,000 square foot center that costs a lot of money to operate. We're about $225 to $250 a year to run this place. So it's all on the generosity of the community and the people out there, the animal lovers, to believe in what we're doing and changing lives.
Well, great. Well, let's see if we can get that matching grant filled out. So congratulations. I look forward to catching up with you guys again.
Thanks so much, Tom. Appreciate it.